Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I am celebrating my love of coffee in my planner. Let's go! In today's video, I'm going to be using this new sticker book, Coffee Queen from Rongrong. It is a sticker book that I absolutely love and I've already used for a custom patron spread, but now I'm ready to put it into my own planner. I'm super pumped about it actually, so I cannot wait to get going. I'm going to be planning for the week of June 5th through the 11th in my catch-all planner. I will link Rongrong down below. I do have an affiliate link. It helps me out a lot when you're able to shop that link. I will put you guys on fast forward. Let's go. I most definitely pulled out my sticker guides to work on this particular spread. These are clear plastic sheets that have a coating that allow you to put these stickers down and kind of plan where you want the stickers, and then you can pull them up off the plastic sheet and put them on your paper. I end up moving stickers all over the spread. I was feeling so indecisive and I put a ton of stickers on the spread and then I ended up taking stickers off. The thing I knew I wanted to use were all of these adorable buildings that are included in the sticker book. They are just as cute as can be, and I love the idea of like the small, quaint little like downtown area where you can sit out and have a cup of coffee. I love the idea of these cafes and coffee shops. I just thought they were adorable, wanted to use them, wanted to change it up and not put them at the bottom of my spread. That would have been my tendency, to line all these up on the bottom and go with it from there. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I decided let's put them in the middle of the spread and kind of work from that point. So that's what we're going to do. I have some spotty dot washi tape here that was in my stash. I am going to use a little bit of whiteout just because this is very translucent tape. So I'm going to cover that up so you don't have those black lines going in between each section. That's just going to give a place for the buildings to live. I didn't want anything too heavy because I knew I would eventually have a lot of stickers because that's how I like to do it. So I didn't want the washi tape to be too heavy right here. So we're going to put this down kind of to serve as almost my road or my sidewalk maybe. Maybe like it would have been cool to have a stone look washi that looked like pavers. That probably would have been pretty cool. So I'm just looking to see what other sticker I'm going to put in the bottom left-hand corner, kind of making a plan for that. But first, let's go ahead and move all of these building stickers into place. And yes, that's going to involve a little bit more whiteout because these are on clear sticker paper. I like to have my whiteout handy just so that there's not lines going through places that might end up bugging me. I don't always use it. You don't have to use whiteout just because you're using clear stickers. Again, it might be just something a little extra, but it's totally up to you. I just like to have it there handy on my desk just in case I want to use it. I actually really dig having the buildings in the middle. So you need to decide when you are laying out your planner layout for the week, what are you going to be needing? Is it going to be a week where you have a ton to write? Is it going to be a week where you don't have as much to write? For me, I always need a section for schedule. We always have activities going on, and so I definitely am going to need a place for boxes and schedules. And then I like task lists for each day, but lately I haven't had as much on those task lists for personal family things. I have a lot on my work task list every day, but that's in a different planner. So I knew I was going to need lists and I was going to need boxes, and I could deal with having this section be purely decorative. But that's something you definitely have to consider as you're starting your decorating for the week. All right, back onto the sticker guides because we're trying to figure out some more big placements. This girl was a must. I love this look. She's like sitting in front of the coffee bar, living her best life. And then there was another sticker that had jumped out to me just when I was like flipping through, deciding to use the sticker book that I really wanted to use. And it's this rack that has all of the coffee cups hanging off of it. I just thought it would be such a cute header across one whole side of the page like that. that's how I'm going to use it, because I think that is a beyond adorable sticker. And my plan at this point is to use that bottom row of boxes all the way across the week for task lists or to-do lists. And so that's going to be bullet points down there. I want those boxes to be open, but I can add a few decor pieces around there to bring in some more fun, but still have plenty of room to write. Once I get ready to transfer the large sticker over, I realize I have to move this particular sticker. It wasn't the easiest because I had gone ahead and pushed it down really well, but I took my time, peeled it up pretty slowly. Did it tear the paper? Yes, just a little bit, but it wasn't a big deal because I was placing it right back down just a little ways over. So none of the torn paper was seen. And I think that's something like, if you are decorative planning and if you're like me and move things around, at times you're going to have torn paper. Most of the time, it doesn't really negatively affect my spread because a lot of times I'm putting another sticker down right there. So just don't fret too much. In the end, it's just paper. So it's okay if it has a tear or two, or, gets a little dirty spot, which you're going to see happen here in a second when my lipstick gets on the paper. It was a crazy morning, guys. Torn paper, lipstick on the paper, being indecisive. I don't know what the deal was. Maybe I needed another cup of coffee as I was starting to work on this planner spread. Now that the girl is down, I'm just trimming off a little bit that was hanging off the edge. Let's move our coffee mug rack, which I think is still so adorable. We're going to move that over here, and I love that it's sized perfectly for this side of the spread. Pushing that down, and then I get a little bit off. So I wanted to use some of the headers from the book. There are these really cute headers that have this wavy kind of scallop look that say to do on them. And I wanted to put that along the bottom, but then it just ended up not, you'll see. I find places for them. I moved them around a couple times, and then later on when I'm working on the spread, I just changed my mind. Part of the issue was I wanted another one. I needed another color. Like I wanted the pink one to have a to-do, and it didn't. And I didn't want to bring in the red, and I was going back and forth, and it was, again, super indecisive, but the red's going to make an appearance, and spoiler alert, it's not going to stay there forever. We'll come back to those headers though. If something is bugging you about your spread, my suggestion is always to move on to a different part of the spread and then come back and address it. And so that's what I decided to do. I knew I needed these functional boxes, putting them down on the page, but it turns out I had lipstick on my finger, definitely smeared lipstick onto my page, so I had to adjust where my sticker placement was to cover up the lipstick. And you know what? That happens, and it's fine. No big deal. This is my personal planner, so it'll all work out fine. We have definitely 2 soccer practices and 4 gymnastics practices on this particular week, so I'm making sure I have space for all of those things to occur, a box for each one of those, figuring out where I want them to live. I'm just trying to make sure that the lipstick is up. Let's add another gymnastics on this Wednesday, and then I'll have to come up with a plan to add things to Saturday as well. And I think I'll go with green. Right now I have this theme of like green for the week is where all the gymnastics things are, and then soccer is a couple different colors. And that's the main functional boxes that I need, but I also love these notes. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this one on. This one says important, and then there's another one that says meeting. I do have a meeting that particular Thursday, so we're going to like adjust this. Yes, it hangs over the box. No, it doesn't bother me because I'll still be able to write in that box. And I just like how that whole, I like those little, like, it feels as if you were at a coffee shop and they're like ripping off your order on a sheet of paper. I think that is super cute. And for balance, we're going to add one onto Sunday as well. I'm sure there will be something happening on Sunday, so we're going to go ahead and add a 3rd box over there. Now that all of the boxes are in place, I'm going to play with a little more decoration. Got to add an iced coffee up here. It is summer after all, so we're going to do a little whiteout. Going to need a little bit more, and then have this one kind of coming out from behind this sticker. And then I knew I needed something over on Friday the 9th because I have all of those boxes. It's like super box heavy. On Thursday, I needed something to like soften the edge. I really thought these coffee beans were going to be it. but they just weren't working for me. I didn't like how I was trying them several different ways. Don't forget to turn your stickers. You can turn them different ways to make it work for you and to figure out what might look the best. I have that awkward place on the 9th, and then I have an awkwardness between the box on the 10th and the box on the 11th. And so that needs to be softened up with a decorative sticker as well. So I'm going to kind of tuck in this little cappuccino with the cute steam foam on the top. I think that's nice, the little coffee peeking out. And then the coffee beans will actually work really well between these two boxes because they had kind of a weird overlap gap thing going on. And so I'm going to put the coffee beans bringing these two boxes together, and that to me looks so much better. I do need to finish up the left-hand sidebar. So I'm going to grab another scallop sticker because I love those, top priority, so I can list out my priority for the week. So we're gonna put that right there and then make a little place for coffee on the top because I've done all of these, like the iced coffee and the cappuccino. We're gonna do a cup of coffee over here, but I am gonna go ahead and put in some washi tape behind the coffee just so that it brings in that washi tape another place. So that'll be kind of the second line that the washi tape is in. I started out with a full piece, ended up deciding that was going to be too much, and so I'm going to cut it down just because you could see the spotty dots through the clear sticker of the coffee. So I'm going to just trim it down a little bit. You're going to get a little hint of the washi right here, and then the coffee on top of it, setting the tone for the week. There. Next, let's go ahead and put in the bullet points. These are bullet points from that same book. We're going to go with all the browns from all of the coffee tones, and I'll just put them across this bottom row of boxes. Once those are in place, I want to bring a little bit more weight to the bottom. So I do bring back the washi tape, and I'm going to add it all along the bottom. So now I have washi tape on 3 different levels, which to me kind of evens it out a little bit. As I'm putting the washi tape on, this is when I'm trying to figure out, or I'm trying to decide, there's something that feels a little bit off. And what it ends up being are those to-do stickers. I just don't like them. I think they're detracting from the buildings, and the buildings were the whole point of the spread anyway. They were the stickers that I wanted to feature in the first place. So after I put the washi tape down, I end up deciding, I'm trying to figure out, do I need to add something else? No. In the end, what I need to do is take off those to-do list stickers. So eventually I pull them up. I have to adjust a couple of the bullet points once I do that, but I really like how it looks once I take them up. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I know I do a lot of stickers a lot of the times, but there are times when you can have too many, and this was one of those times. So once I pull them up, it feels so much better. You can see the washi, you can really appreciate the buildings, and I like what the spread looks like once it came together without those additional stickers. And that is going to be it for this planner spread. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will link this sticker book down in the description box below. That is an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does help me out so much when you are able to shop those links. So thank you in advance. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. We are having a great time with Planner Camp this month in Patreon. You can find out more about that by clicking the link for Patreon down in the description box below. And I hope that all of you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.